Solving systems of equations using matrices on a TI-84 plus calculator. This is a follow-up to what we've done in class in case you need to see the steps again. So let's start with our system of equations. I have written down a system of two equations and two variables. But remember, you can also use this for a system of three equations with three variables, four equations with four variables, and so on. So our system is 5x plus 3y equals 1, and 3x plus 2y equals -1. First, we do need to make sure that all of our equations are in standard form. In this case, that means that ax plus by equals c, or that all the x's and y's are in order on the left-hand side of the equal sign, and on the right-hand side we have the constants by themselves. Okay, once we have our equations in standard form, we can set up our augmented matrix. And for our system, our matrix has the numbers from the system: 5, 3, 1, 3, 2, -1. These are the coefficients of x, of y, and the right-hand sides. All matrices have rows, and our matrix has two rows, one for each equation. And our matrix has three columns, 1, 2, 3. One for the x's, one for the y's, one for the right-hand side. Okay, our matrix can be described by its dimensions. And the dimensions of a matrix are going to be the number of rows by the number of columns. In our case, we have 2 rows and 3 columns. So we say that our matrix is 2 by 3. Okay, so now we are going to put our matrix in the calculator. Okay, so with our graphing calculator, we are going to go into matrix. I'm going to actually zero my calculator out first. Second plus 712. We're going to go into the matrix menu, which is here above the x to the -1 key. So I can go second x to the -1. I'm going to enter my augmented matrix. So I want to go over to edit, arrow over. I don't like to scroll, so you could actually put your matrix in any of these matrices. I just usually hit enter and use matrix A. We're going to define the dimensions of our matrix to 2 by 3. So 2, enter, 3, enter. And now it has room for us to insert all of our numbers in our augmented matrix. So 5, enter, it moves us across if we put the enter after a number. 3, 1, 3, 2, oops, 3, enter, 2, enter, -1, enter. Okay, so I have all 6 of my numbers in my matrix. Now I need to exit out of matrix mode by hitting second mode. I'm going to go back into matrix mode. And I'm going to go to the math menu, which is right here, arrow over. And I need to find the command to put our matrix in reduced row echelon form, or the rref command. I could scroll down, but it's quicker if I scroll up to the B option. Be careful because the option above it is very similar. That's row echelon form, but we want reduced row echelon form. I'm going to choose that. So now here on the main screen, we need to let the command know, let the calculator know where our matrix is. I put all my numbers in matrix A, so I go back into matrix, second x to the -1. I'm just going to choose the name matrix A, so I can choose enter. I'm going to close my parenthesis. I'm going to hit enter, and your calculator does most of the work. This is telling me that 1x plus 0y equals 5, 0x plus 1y equals -8. In other words, x equals 5, y equals -8. So x is 5, y is -8. I can write my solution as a coordinate, 5, -8.